Hey everybody, this is Jay. I am so happy that you are back to watch another YouTube version of our live stream that we did. The reason that the screen is blurred right now when you're hearing my voice instead of everybody else is because the audio in this part of the live stream got corrupted. You can only hear me talking in an echoey voice and you can't hear what's happening with the others. So I'm going to give you a brief walkthrough about what's happening in this conversation right here. At this point, Amari decided to sneak back into the room where Zedroth was to steal back the locket. Because the locket has an emotional value to her and she really wanted to get it back. So she snuck in, and Zedroth, of course, had a better passive perception than that Amari's stealth roll was. So Zedroth noticed that Amari came in. Amari stubbed her toe on the chair that the locker was actually laying on, and Zedroth woke up. Zedroth was surprised and I think a little bit scared, maybe, because this was unusual. They offered the painting to Amari, but Amari was upset and very much so. She didn't want the painting. She only wanted the locket. She felt that she had made a mistake there, and sh things got even worse because Amari just intended to sneak in, take the locket, and that will be it. But now Zedroth was awake, Amari was in an emotional state, Zedroth was in an emotional state, and things got out of hand very quickly. And Amari snapped against Zedroth. Zedroth, not knowing what was wrong, taking it personal, while it actually probably wasn't. Amari, getting very frustrated quickly, got up, made up a story, a dream about that there were could be bombs under the bed of Zedroth, and she just was looking there. And while she was looking for the bombs that she was saying about, Amari actually convinced Zedroth that there could be bombs. Zedroth rolled a 19 on his insight, while Amari rolled a 22 on her persuasion roll there. She was looking there, and while she was looking under the bed for bombs, she actually snagged the locket and went out. But Zedroth saw this and saw the chain that the locket was on and knew that Amari took it. Not knowing what is happening, being personal taking personal blame for this, that there might have been something wrong, Zedroth felt terrible. This all was quite some noise, even at the point that the innkeeper came in and shouted that they had to turn it down because it was too loud. There were people sleeping there, and it was in the middle of the night. So yeah, that's what happened there. Right now, we step back in at the point where Amari enters the room where Maya, her roommate, was, and we will follow that interaction, and there will be a reference to what has happened here later on in this video. Enjoy! Okay, so back to D&D.
Oh, that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had plans, but I'm like, nah,
Exactly.
because
Anyway,
I was not gonna be asleep when you come into the room. I'm gonna be in my nightgown, but I'm sitting on the bed because we have a bunk bed, if you remember correctly, and I'm sitting there, just waiting for you to come in.
Okay, I after my conversation with Zedroth, I come in. I come in.
Hey, did I upset you?
No. What you mean? Why?
Well, I was talking to Zephyr about the whole changing and stuff, and like maybe like helping them with that, and you had this weird expression on you. I don't know. It felt like that made you feel uncomfortable, and that was not like what I was not my intention. So if I did say something, please just tell me so you know. I
Oh
know.
well, it wasn't specific. I don't know. It's not like I'm not mad at you. It's just it's fine. We'll sneak it off. It's fine.
No, 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 no. That's not. No, honey. I've been married for quite that. You don't go to bed angry or upset. That's a bad way to deal with relationships.
Look. I don't know you that well. Um,
Enough.
just it's fine, okay? Just I would like to go to sleep. It's I handled it. I might have shared some things that I didn't really want to share. It,
I see.
it's fine, really. It's fine. Just let me
Okay.
go to sleep.
I mean, I'm not stopping you going to sleep. Just okay. If you say it's fine, I'm just gonna leave you. But you know, if anything ever comes up, please just tell me. I can take it. I've got a thick skin. Valerian joke. Okay, and then I just lay down to go to sleep and eventually fall asleep.
Yeah.
And Amari waits until Maya's asleep. And then I would like to. Does Zedroth sleep alone in a room or with other people?
I believe Amari and Maya are sharing a room, and further, everybody had a room of their own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm just gonna sneak into his room, their room.
Okay, so roll a stealth check. And Zedroth, what's your passive perception?
I
And
have to look that up very quickly because.
push to talk.
Hello?
We don't have any sound.
Push to talk, honey.
Oh no. Check your mic, I guess. I think you muted your mic and
Hello?
not Discord. Yeah, there
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Um, by
By
trying to make my sound work, I just closed my character sheet, so wait a minute.
That's fine. I have some talking to do to Amari anyway. I think that you wait a little bit, a little while before you go, that you do not leave immediately, but that you wait for like 3 or 4 hours so that you're sure that everybody is asleep.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, good. You rolled a 10, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's with a +3. Okay.
Yes.
Can you find it, Zedroth?
Well, my PDF is not responding now, so that goes great.
So after audio engineers, we also need an IT specialist for PDFs.
Welcome to Audio Issues and Computer Issues, the D&D.
It does it! Passive wisdom, perception, 12.
Okay, so I think that at the moment that Amari tries to sneak into the room of Zedroth, she bumps into. I think is Zedroth tidy with keeping his stuff there, or does he just chuck it somewhere?
I'm very tidy.
Okay, I think Zedroth that Amari then bumps into with her foot into the leg of a chair or something, and you hear a thunk. And this wakes Zedroth up, but how does Zedroth react?
Hello? What are you? I'm not. The painting is done. I mean, that's fine, but couldn't you have waited until morning?
It's, I had a dream. I had a dream about you, and I was really, really worried. And you know,
Oh.
it was this dream, and maybe it was a vision. It feels more like a vision, and so I just wanted to check on you if you were okay, because you know, in this dream vision that I had, you know, they had bombs. There were like bombs, and they had them under your bed and like scattered all around the room. And you know, maybe we should, or you know, then you don't have to get up. Maybe I could look for them to make just to make sure that nothing happened.
I'm pretty sure I would have woken up just like I did now if someone planted a bomb under
No,
my
no, no. But
bed.
this was done before. This was done before. You know, before we came here. It would make me feel much better if you would just let me check, please.
And then they called me weird. Do I believe this shit shine?
I think that this is some kind of well, persuasion roll from Amari versus the passive perception of Zedroth. I think. I don't know. This isn't really made player for player, so if anybody else has a suggestion, please let me know.
She can roll insights to see how much she trusts the words
Oh, okay, good idea. Thank you.
dreamer.
You could just, theater of the minds.
Yeah, but we need to leave something up to luck. Okay, Zedroth, make an insight roll then.
19.
That's a close one.
That was a really close one.
Okay, so I think Zedroth believes this, but that's mostly because of the passion and the energy of Amari. There must be something wrong here. I don't entirely believe this stuff, but something must be up.
Well, I'm not sure about bombs, but like if you want to look under my bed, I guess be your guest.
Oh, thank you. It would really mean the world to me. And I start acting like I'm looking for bombs, but meanwhile I'm looking for the locket.
I want to say that I'm just looking over the edge of the bed, like, what is this?
Zedroth, where would you leave the locket that you got?
Probably just on a chair next to the painting that I painted.
So it's laying there in plain sight, but okay.
Yes.
I think Amari would have seen that the locket is laying there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Like I'm just I'm just under the bed and like is the chair close to the bed or not at all?
Maybe you bumped into the chair, so I think yes. I don't think there are multiple chairs in this tiny room.
Oh, okay. If that would have been the chair that I bumped into, I would have checked for the bombs under the bed, and then I guess it was just a dream. Better be safe than sorry. And I walked towards the door, and I put the chair back up, and meanwhile swipe the locket.
Okay. Well,
Wait,
thanks
wait,
for checking bombs.
Wait. For the swiping the locket, I would say a sleight of hand check or something. I don't know if we have that.
Do I need to roll something for that, or is that passive perception?
Fucking hell.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to roll anything for that. Wait, okay. So you don't have to roll anything for that. I think that while she's trying to, Amari is trying to set the chair back up, in the fact that she had this entirely differently planned out makes her somewhat nervous, I think. So she isn't doing so well. So she tries to quickly pick it up, but as she does, I think there's a chain in the locket or a piece of necklace that it hangs on, right? Zedroth catches a glimpse of the chain that's on the locket that Amari quickly tries to stuff away and hide from Zedroth.
So I see it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you're taking the locket to take the painting, I think it's done. I hope you like it.
Fuck. Okay, look.
Excuse your language.
She walks up to you. Are you still laying in the bed, or are you sitting up, or are you?
I think by this point I'm sitting up because this is all very strange and happening in the middle of the night and I don't know what's overcoming me.
Look, I made a mistake, okay? I was vulnerable, I asked you for something, I couldn't care less about the fucking painting. Just don't tell anyone.
I'm
Please?
sorry. Didn't know you were gonna get mad. I just did my best for that painting.
Well, you could just, sell it to someone. Maybe you can earn money for it. I don't care. Just don't tell anyone.
Okay. You sure you don't want it?
I don't want the fucking painting, alright? I don't want it, burn it, I don't care, give it to someone, I don't need to see it.
Okay. Thanks
From
for checking
from
for
from down the hall. From down the hall, you hear the innkeeper say, Be quiet up there, everybody's sleeping!
I just shout down all. I'm sorry!
Shh!
Do we wake up from this?
I'm gonna leave that up to your creative interpretation. If you want to, I am fine with that, but if you think, oh, my character is used to sleeping in situations where there's a lot of noise, like near a battlefield or something, leave that up to you. If anybody wants to wake up, this is a reason to wake up, I think.
Why would I be asleep at a battlefield? Anyway, I stay asleep.
Gathering from the silence of everybody else stays asleep. Okay, sure.
No, I'm definitely awake, but I'm gonna pretend to be sleeping. Or at least I'm not gonna look like I'm awake.
Amari just walks out. I walk out of the room. I, take the locket because I took that. Maya, are you asleep facing the door or not facing the door?
I'm probably facing the wall.
Okay. Then you don't see anything. But I come, I probably could have been quieter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily care about seeing anything. I just know that you were out. But I'm like mostly just to explain maybe for the viewers. Maya is like, because the conversation she had earlier is just like she would love to talk to Amari, but she's like it's not a good probably place right now, so she shouldn't. So she's mostly like pretending to be asleep out of respect for Amari at this point.
Do we have a window in our room?
Sure.
Then Amari's gonna try to sleep, but it won't happen. And she's just gonna spend the rest of the night sitting on the windowsill, preferably like with the window cracked open so that she can feel a bit of a breeze.
Okay. Sure.
As I'm left alone in my room now after all this baffling interaction, I think I'm just gonna take the painting and just look at it and go like, I really put my heart and soul into this, and then put it with the back against the wall so that with the front against the wall, I mean, and then just curl up in bed.
Roll for emotions.
Natural one.
Did I look at the painting? Yeah, I definitely did. A 9. That's like, what did the painting look like? Was it a full-on painting or?
Do I need to answer that, or Jay, do you?
Well, it's your painting, so.
It was just a perfect copy of your of the photo of the locket.
Okay.
Is there anybody else who wants to do anything here during the night?
I mean,
Sleeping, sure, fine. No, but okay. It's night passes. It's little bit of. There's a little bit of commotion during the night. Um, so morning arrives. Is there anything that you guys want to do? What is your morning routine like? Where do you go? What's your what do you do?
Breakfast.
And what does
Please
that
don't do your
entail?
breakfast.
I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna get some breakfast.
Okay, you arrive and there's the halfling bartender standing there.
Morning.
Well, good morning to you. Can I help you with anything?
What do you have for breakfast?
Well,
And then look around to see if there's a table free.
there's a table for you. You can sit somewhere. We have some leftover garlic bread.
What else?
I can bake you some eggs and some bacon, sir.
Sounds alright.
Okay, coming right up. Harold! Eggs and bacon!
I sit down and I'm gonna at the table. I'm gonna wait till I receive my breakfast, and I'm also gonna wait till my company of four slowly comes down as well.
Okay.
As go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Priya. Okay, fine. As I wake up, Amari, are you still sitting in the window? Did you fall asleep there, or?
Yeah, I probably would have dozed off. Like like very how do you say that? Yeah, I'm like face against the glass.
Very unladylike.
Yeah.
I get dressed and I walk over to you and I lightly touch you on the shoulder.
Huh? What? What?
It's morning, dear. Time to get breakfast. Or if you want to sleep some more, I'll save some for you.
No, it's fine. Oh. I like breakfast. Sure.
Breakfast is good. Yeah. If there's anything you want to talk about, you know where to find me. And I walk out the room.
I follow.
You guys arrive downstairs, and there you see the halfling bartender standing there. Well, good morning to you too.
Do I see them coming down as well?
Yes.
We were up. We were down the hall. Up was room.
Yeah.
Table.
Sorry.
Do I see him enter the eating bit of the inn?
The tavern.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, I just yell good. Well, don't yell, but I say good morning in a voice that they will be able to hear it, but not too loud.
Morning. What's for breakfast?
Eggs and bacon, but apparently he also has some leftover garlic bread.
Garlic. You know what? I have some garlic bread with eggs. This sounds great.
A day-old garlic. Yeah, fair enough.
She was walking by and she heard that, and she yeah, some garlic bread and eggs for you then, and for
Yes,
you.
please.
No, thanks. I'm not hungry.
You want nothing? We can make you something if you want to. Maybe
No,
get you
I
a
can
drink.
I'll just
Just
have like a
let
glass of
her-
water, it's fine.
It's okay.
What did you want, honey?
Nothing. Just a glass of water. I don't care.
Okay, sure. Harold! Garlic bread and eggs and a glass of water!
Are these tables with like benches or chairs?
Cheers.
Okay. I will sit down at a table, but like pick like the most far away chair, and I will probably like scoot a bit backwards, and like a lot of room is left between me and the other people of the group.
So, Mar, did you snore? Is that why she's upset? Because she seems upset because of the social distancing.
People could just have bad dreams, you know. It's not every
Don't
morning is like, oh, wonderful. I love being alive. It just I'm not a morning person. Just please enjoy your breakfast.
Alright, fair enough. Just asking.
In the meantime, the
I walk
breakfast
in the
has
front.
arrived.
I walk in through the front door from my morning walk. Oh, today is a good day, everyone.
Morning.
Can I have eggs, please? And I'm
I
going
see you
to,
got-
Sure, coming up.
with,
Harold!
with a
Eggs!
jolly smile, sit down
Like-
next to the rest.
Is everyone's breakfast ready now, or
Uh,
We're still waiting for Zedroths.
Vellamy's and Maya's breakfast is there, and Amari's glass of water is there.
then I will sit down and eat.
Okay, so my morning will consist of just getting up and putting the painting. I assume it's not a very large one, but I put it in my backpack in hopes that someday Mari will like it. And just keep it there. And then I just go downstairs with all my belongings and probably see everyone sitting there and just scoot over to the far side where there is no Mari. And just look at her and then look down at my paws, like sit down silently.
Morning.
Morning.
Sleep well?
That's
Have
Yes,
you,
yes,
like,
yes, very good.
follow me?
Yes.
Are you socially incapable?
Why?
Because you seem to be. And I spent most of my time working in a lab.
What is socially incapable about wishing people a good morning?
You know what? Never mind. I take a piece of my garlic bread and chew it.
It tastes delightful.
it's good garlic bread. As you like in the few days that you've known Amari, you know she's always had like she's an air genasi. She always has like this slight breeze, like floating through her hair, and like you know there's always been like this gentleness about her. Right now, you notice that there is no breeze. Like nothing is moving. It just flat. Like there is no breeze. And she's just staring at her glass of water.
Do we
I'm
know?
still staring at my paws.
Right, as I finish my breakfast, I stand up and I say, right then, if you guys are gonna be like this, I'm just gonna go pack my stuff. You know, talk
Yes.
it out or don't. I honestly, I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I'm not gonna pry. I mean, I guess I'm prying. No, I'm not prying. Look, you know what? It doesn't matter, but you don't have to be such dinguses about it.
Roll for
If
dingus.
something happens, something happens. If you don't talk about it, you know, you're just gonna pollute the air. Oh, sorry, that was maybe, I don't know. Sorry. No pun intended. It's just, I don't like the vibe we've got going on here. And if you're gonna continue on like this, I personally don't care for it.
I'm
So either
sorry.
talk it out, or act like normal people, like adults with problems, hating each other, but not really talking about it. But don't do this teenage angst bullshit with me. I've lived too long for this to deal with this shit. This is not how a proper relationship works. And it, like, I know we don't know each other for that long, but if you're gonna be like this, fucking do it somewhere else. And I walk back to my room.
I'm just wondering.
Sorry? You go first.
Go ahead. I'm just muttering to myself like, what do I do and
As soon as Maya has left, I just like, okay, so why am I the socially incapable again? One again?
You're not. It's totally fine to ask someone if it's a good day. I mean, that's normal
Anyway,
behavior.
yeah. Anyway, at least my bed was okay, so I slept well. How about we just go to the mayor's office and get paid?
Yes, indeed. We
Yeah.
still owed money, so. And
And then?
we freed Khan, so.
And after that, we can decide if we still want to stick together as a group, because apparently there's some kind of stuff going on around here that I have no idea about.
So you all decide to get up right there and leave?
No, Karn is just calmly finishing his breakfast and like,
Yes.
wow, this group is great. I'm gonna stick around for a while longer. Like, had a good sleep, had a good early morning run, no back pain, he feels rested. Basically been sleeping for 3 days, but you know, so he feels okay. He's just going to take his time. The mayor ain't going anywhere, hopefully.
Can I imagine Karn then also doing the friendly shoulder pat with Volemy, for example, after your wild night last night?
Please, phrasing. Little bit of phrasing in there if possible.
I went looking for the garlic bread.
Wild consensual night.
Okay.
Wild consensual garlic bread. It's very
Very
nice.
spicy.
And I ate that garlic bread.
Okay.
Okay, now you took it too far.
This is why I'm doing.
Okay.
Anyway, what time roughly is there a clock? Are clocks in existence in this area, in this time zone, in this?
Please, Jade, let there be a clock. Just
There's definitely clocks.
there needs to be a clock. I mean,
If
come
no
on.
one's clocking center, definitely me.
Don't leave him hanging there, okay?
I thought about this. So, as you
That's right. Cool.
one of the local legends that is, I mean, clocks aren't used in a big sense, in a big fashion. It's not like there's a big tower clock or something, but it is something that's heard of. It's an invention that exists, but I think none of you have ever seen it before.
So in hindsight, there is no clock in this tavern in hostel, so I don't know what time it is. That's what I was going at.
I mean, I imagine.
But you do know there are clocks.
What about solar dials? Have we seen those before, or?
I imagine
Only-
if you
only the
were
wrist-mounted
to gauge the
variety.
time by looking at the sun position, like
Just look out the window.
Yeah, it's mostly based on sun position.
Also, some position that depends on the day of the year. That's a whole long story. Anyway, what time is it?
Early.
Is it a time that I can reasonably guess that the major office is already open, or is it still before that?
It's not open today.
It is a reasonable time for it to be opened, but you are working with government officials here, so it's always a guess.
Good.
Alright, I guess let's go.
I
We need
figured-
our money.
Well, shouldn't we wait? I mean, Maya's still not back.
Yeah, let's just go to let's go to a room, get our gear, everything we need, and then let's just as soon as we're all five here, let's go to the mayor's office, get some money.
On my morning walk, seeing if it was open or not, by any chance. Roll for open.
You definitely saw some movement inside,
But
so
you rolled
you
a
know that
close.
there are people.
Then I'll just finish my breakfast and head upstairs to get my gear and kind of suit up a bit, and then wait for the rest downstairs.
So I think after a while you guys have packed, you're all downstairs. Is there anybody who wants to do something special while they're in their room packing?
Nah, I just pack everything.
Okay, sure. You all arrive downstairs and you're ready to go. You guys leave the inn and you see the halfling woman waving to you and saying, "Goodbye, till next time." They're
Bye.
going, Harold!
So long, and thanks for all the garlic bread.
No problem. Please come back anytime.
Sure. And I walk outside.
Can you specify which time? Oh, you can't because you don't have a clock. Oops.
I check the magic gambling coin. Does it shine a new address already?
Nope, you do not. What's your position in the group? Where are you walking?
I'm just waiting downstairs. I'm not showing it to the people. I'm just holding it in my hand. Kind of not turned away from the bar and from the innkeeper, but not from the rest of the party.
Okay. Is there anybody who wants to try to see if they see it?
No, I'm just gonna go outside.
Yesterday, quote unquote. So.
Okay. I don't think anybody else wants to roll to see if they see it. Okay. Then you guys leave and you go to the mayor's office. There's.
Card. So, Robert. So you found a gambling den last night. Basically, I just waited till we were outside so I can discuss it with him, so there's no one inside the Airbnb, whatever we call it, overhearing it. So, what was this again about the coin you found for illegal gambling?
Like a key that points me to wherever the next event, so to say, is going to happen.
Is there anything on it yet?
I don't know. I'm trying to check, but I don't think there's a next location yet.
I mean, that sounds like a no.
Are you allowed to do that? Like, I'm not sure how paladins work, but...
What, I didn't gamble, and I'm not stupid. There were more guys in there than I had swords, sadly. So...
Wait, whoa.
To wait.
Whoa. You were... Are you telling me you were planning... Are you planning to kill these people?
So did we tell them?
They make it necessary, sure.
Sorry, let's recap. Did we tell Maya, Amari, and Zedroth about this coin?
Nope.
So, hold on. You found a gambling ring. And you want to kill them because they're gambling.
You didn't really hear what I said. I said if they make it necessary. If they don't make it necessary, then I'll just report them to the authorities where they are next and then leave it to them.
I think that sounds fairly reasonable.
I mean, gambling.
Wait,
is gambling illegal?
No, but what they were gambling with probably was unruly stuff on the table.
I mean, so why not just report it to the authorities and leave it at that?
They'll be gone by now, and if I tell the authorities now, they'll know I'm on their track. Now they don't.
So you're first going to go back to them and then report them to the authorities.
No. I'm going to wait till the next location turns up, and then see if I tell the authorities or if we deal with them. But I don't really have a good enough view on what you can do, so I'm gonna wait with that.
You're also very much assuming that we want to do something about this.
You don't want to do something against illegal gambling?
You say it's illegal gambling, but I don't know why you're saying it's illegal gambling. I think you're making a lot of assumptions based on nothing.
There was unruly stuff on the table, and why would they hide it if it wasn't illegal?
Maybe
or at least frowned upon.
Question: who were gambling? Who were gambling? What were they?
Well, you had big orc guard, if I remember correctly, and then I don't know. Jay, was it a couple of elves? I don't remember
I have notes on this. I'm gonna look them up.
I don't remember you saying. I knew
Just
there was something illegal or not okay on the table.
yeah, there was being gambled there with high amounts.
Yeah.
You saw gold, you saw platinum. So that's a big stakes gambling game. Also, you saw some magical items being swapped around, which indicates, hey, this is a high stakes game that was happening.
There were exotic goods and stuff, but
Yeah, exactly. But also, there were five people. There were two elves, one dragonborn, one human, and for fun, let's say a dwarf.
Can you share those information things with us?
Yeah, I would.
I'm interested.
We have to wait anyway till they pick a new location, but am I familiar with these lands laws? Is gambling considered illegal or frowned upon?
Gambling is considered outlawed in the city of Kalt.
Okay.
So, did they specify if the next address would be in the city or somewhere?
I'm assuming it's somewhere. Just because I don't think there's a lot of places they can hold it in this town, city. I don't remember how big Kalt is. I thought it was.
Kalt is a pretty big city. It's big enough to have a magic tower, a running government, it's a trading port. So it's considered the biggest city, at least on this island, and a potential power holder in the entire region, and is competing with two other cities.
Well, they didn't specify, so I assume that it either be inside or outside. Well,
I don't
obviously one of
see
the
why
two.
this is our business.
Why isn't it our business? It's quite interesting.
It's just people playing a game.
Yeah, an illegal
But
game.
interesting people.
I mean,
You were.
are they hurting anyone?
They probably are somehow.
Again, assumptions. If you can bring me proof that they're doing something bad, then sure, I'll help you. But if you're just gonna like walk into a room, be like, "Oh, these people are bad," then you're just a judgmental prick.
I mean, this is why we want to
Judgmental
go
as
to
well.
the next one, so we can find proof if they're doing something illegal. If they're doing
Yeah,
something
exactly.
illegal, we will take action. If they're doing something illegal, we will take no action. It's
I
called
mean, sure, he can do that by himself.
And
Yes,
I didn't
you
say I was
also
going
do
to
the
involve you
protocol.
guys necessarily. Damn.
Well, you are using we're talking in a we, so
Well, I'm in.
Ptolemy seemed up to the idea.
Anyway, are we at the major's office? Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say, while you guys were walking towards the mayor's office, this entire conversation was happening. And as you arrive, you find that an assistant to the mayor is pounding a scroll, like a piece of parchment with a drawing of the face of the gnome on it, with the name "Call this wanted alive, reward 500 GP, crime gambling ring lord on the bounty board."
Aha!
Wow.
Are there guards stationed outside the mayor's office?
No, there are no guards stationed here. The mayor doesn't have a private guard.
Okay.
I want to go up to the assistant. What was the high elf's name again who gave us this quest?
Anato.
Anato.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning. Do you know if Anato is here?
Anato, yes, Anato, you can find him in his office.
Excellent,
Wonderful.
thank you. And I go inside.
Excuse me. Can you elaborate on this gambling ring, please?
Oh, yes, of course I can. The assistant that was hammering the piece of parchment in is a half elf. And he's saying, well, the mayor here, she outlawed gambling because gambling is immoral and corrupts a population, so she doesn't want to do it. She doesn't want it happening in her town. And this man is the head of the local underground gambling ring, and the mayor wants him turned in because she heard that he's expanding his operation, and we're actually looking for adventurers to take on this quest and bring this man to us. You
Uh-huh.
seem like a rowdy bunch who would
Uh-huh.
like a challenge.
Uh-huh.
Did I see this?
So
Oh, sorry. Did I see this gnome in the ring itself? No.
No.
Okay.
so what are they doing that's so bad?
They are gambling, and that's against the law.
Uh-huh. Can I talk to the mayor?
Well, then you have to make an appointment.
Uh-huh. Okay, I have an appointment.
Well, then you have to go to my colleague at the desk. And the halfling points in.
Sure. I go to the desk.
Okay, at the desk
Follow.
is a gnome reading a book.
Meanwhile,
Like
can
a
I knock
water
on Anato's door?
poster.
Okay, one at a time, please.
I'll let the others do for a second.
Did anyone? I knock on Anato's door. I look back. Did anyone follow me inside? Of the group?
I did.
Excellent. Did Karn follow us inside?
At the mayor's office.
Yeah,
the
towards
building.
Anato's office.
Yeah, inside the building. Yeah, I did.
I mean, I went. I think it was upstairs to the office of the guy who gave us this quest. Did you follow me, or are you standing with Maya at the desk downstairs?
I'll wait downstairs.
All right. I knock on the door. Zhedroths, can you get Karn?
Yes, that might be handy if
We
we
need
are
him.
gonna.
We need
Yes.
him. Let's prove that he's alive.
Yes. I'll go get him.
Enter.
And as the door swings open, I just run out and run downstairs again to fetch our beloved new friend.
Morning.
I follow up.
Well, hello.
I should say, hold on to the gnome, and I also follow up because everyone's going there. So I'm like, okay, fine, do that first.
Money first, other things later. Hi. Yeah. We came out of the crypt.
We brought this guy.
We what?
Oh, you actually did it.
Ta-da!
Why do you sound surprised?
Oh, no reason.
No,
And
He thinks
and
we're
he,
incompetent.
he walks over to his desk and he pulls out a classical sack of cartoon gold and puts it on his desk.
I don't want cartoon gold. I want actual gold.
That's actual gold.
I would account it.
Sure. Go ahead. What would be a decent roll to count money?
Just count it.
I mean, I can count. I've
How
learned
you
to
want me
count.
to
This is-
fail?
You start with a 1, then you just go to the 2.
Just roll a d20. Sure.
Investigate seems right.
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. Add your investigate modifier to it.
So that's a 6 then.
That's a 6. Okay.
Money.
You're counting, and you're at I think like 120. Yeah, sure, it's all here.
I have no idea what you said because
Yeah, you muted yourself.
you muted yourself.
You're counting, and you make it somewhere to around 100, and then you're like, I'm sure it's all here.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, here we go. And then I divide the money by the 4 of us. By the way, you might also, cross the 4 of us. So I'm gonna count it again to make sure everyone gets a quarter of the money.
How do you split the money? I mean, you have the money. What do you split it evenly?
I mean, yes. I give
That's what they
1
just
quarter
said.
to Zhedroths, 1 quarter to
Well,
Amari, 1 quarter to Maya, and a quarter I keep myself.
So that's 125 gold points per person, right? How much did it say it was?
That's it. Let's say
Right.
120 points. 125 is fine.
Sure.
I figured this.
Yes, that's correct.
Right, Karn, your turn for your quest.
I walk up and give a small paper briefing of everything I saw in the crypts, including the door stuff, the corpses, the necromancer, the circle, all of there, put into a combat briefing, so to speak. And I hand it to her.
Yes, yes, thank you very much. I believe that the reward for your quest was 75 gold points?
50, actually.
Ah, 50. How fair of you. Of course a noble paladin would give the correct answer and wouldn't try to swindle us. And he pulls out another bag of cartoon-looking gold, but a smaller-looking one, about 10 times smaller, and he hands it to you.
I take it.
He looks over the papers that Karn handed him, and he's reading it, and he's like, ah, so there was a necromancer doing this. Did you actually get the guy?
I don't think they got him either.
Nope, we didn't get anyone. We didn't find anyone.
But that wasn't our
If he
assignment.
did, he should get more money. Just saying, that would be fair.
We did see an interesting mark on the floor in the room where we found Card, but that's about it.
That was a teleporter circle.
That's it.
Well,
What he just said.
Well, in that case, I want to would you guys be open for another job? We don't want this necromancer coming back. We need to get rid of him. We're willing to pay you.
What do you mean get rid of?
Whatever that is in your discretion. If you want to kill him, you kill him. If you want to send him to a pocket dimension, you send him to a pocket dimension. If you want to try and put him in a bag of holding and see what happens, I don't care, as long as we get rid of him.
Where he is to begin with. That might be
Why?
the place
So
to
why?
start.
Why do we want to do that?
I'm not just saying that we're going to do that. Or
No,
that
I'm
I am
asking
going to do
Anato.
that.
I'm not asking you. Sorry.
Well, for one, it's necromancy and he's raising the dead and causing a ruckus, and at some point one of these undead might bite one of our fine citizens, and we don't want that to happen.
We don't know if
Question.
come back.
Yes, Zhedroths.
So you want to kill a necromancer and get rid of someone who gambles?
Gambling is a whole different person that you have to talk to. The necromancer is in my portfolio of governmental tasks.
I thought you were just in charge of the retrieval of freelancers.
Well, with the discontinuation of the contract of my colleague 2 days ago, I got a set of new tasks, including
I think we
hers.
signed a contract that you were going to do your best to not have them fired.
Yes, and I'm working on it, but that will take a little bit more than 1 day because we need to do everything in triples. It has to be sent to the local magisterium.
I just walk over to him and I grab him by the scruff.
Oh, calm down now. This is just
I
how a
drag him
governmental
out of the-
process works here.
I drag him upstairs towards the mayor's office.
Maya, what are you doing? Why are we assaulting?
Well, this is happening. You see people poking out their head of the. What's happening? What's going on? What's
I
happening
thought
there?
we established we were good guys.
Good is a relative term.
Yeah, how does everybody else react to the fact that Maya just assaulted a government official?
I don't like it.
If she picks him up, yeah, if she picks him up, I'm going to grab her shoulder and be like, so illegal gambling is fine, but assaulting a citizen is also fine?
I think this sentence worked different in your head, so I'm gonna give you a do-over.
Well, Karn is confused as to your reasoning to do it, so his logic is trying to keep up with whatever.
Yeah, so I have
He
Mind
made a
boggling
promise in a contract that he was doing to make sure that this woman gets rehired because it was his fault in the first place that she's getting fired. She didn't deserve it. She has a family, probably she has to feed herself. She's out of the job. She was crying.
And I'm working
because
on it.
You were sending a loan, which wasn't her call.
And
you're
I'm
also
working
partially
on it.
responsible for
But
by the way.
government takes time.
I don't care. We're going to the mayor and we're going to work this out right now.
I'm just feeling
care.
a lot of bad energy and juju over here, and I'm not having any of it.
Look, I said I was going to stab him with my tusk. I find this a way more reasonable course of action than doing that. Would you rather me stab him with my tusk?
No.
I don't
Picking
stand
up
for this
and
kind of
assaulting
bullshit.
at all,
It's-
to be honest.
if you're talking about immorality, well, there's some right here and I don't like it. if this gambling, we can go up there to the mayor, talk about gambling. If it's a problem, we'll take care of it. If it's a problem, if she's just like, I don't like gambling, we're getting rid of that. I don't. Gambling is only a problem if you make it illegal. That's just gonna make things worse. So honestly, let's talk to her about that first.
Well, we
And
can
then
at
we'll
least
see.
look at the gambling people.
Can you please put me down?
No, we're going to the mayor.
I stand in front of the door. Okay, first, can you just put it... Sorry, was the him or her on the toe?
Anato was a him.
Okay, thanks. Put him down.
Yes, please
Why are
put
you
him
so
down.
aggressive? And why do you think that if something is not going the way your moral code is going to, it's okay to assault people? Because that's quite
I said I
socially...
was going to. I made a very direct promise I was going to, so I'm just acting on what I did. I said, I am not a liar.
Yes, but okay. See,
He said he's
And
working
neither
on it.
am I. I'm working on it. It just takes time.
No, what I heard is you were very pleased with your new position, and I don't like your fucking smarmy attitude.
That's not what I gathered. I gathered that he had a lot more work now and that he doesn't like that. But
Oh, no,
Also, you had problems with someone judging something about things that they judge about, and now you're doing the same.
so we are not happy with a gambling ring, but that's bad. But you're happy with this person, and now you want to assault them, and that's good.
I'm not
that's
assaulting
what I
them, I'm
meant.
just taking them to the fucking mayor.
By the scruff.
If you put me down, I'll walk with you to the mayor, and I'll make sure that she's done for you.
Please just put him
I'll
down.
I'll put him down.
As she does that, I step out of the way.
Thank you. And he
I'll
makes sure
go
that
in
everything looks
orderly
fine.
manner.
And he walks out of the door, and he's looking back to see if
I'm
either
following.
one of the others walks with them.
As soon
Yeah,
as Anita passes, I'm the one who walks behind him.
I'm joining.
There's a kitten on the screen.
I'm sorry.
So I think you guys walk up to the mayor.
Yes.
Are we blocked by a magical barrier again?
No.
Great.
Anato takes you to there. He knocks on the door and he says, Mrs. Mayor, I have visitors for you. Anato, how nice to hear of you. Please, please, do come in. And the door opens, and inside you see a half-elf woman sitting on a chair at her desk. She's writing, and I think that, seeing the time, we're going to cut it right there, and we're going to pick it up within 2 weeks and see what's going to happen here. To everybody in the chat, I am so happy that you guys were here. I hope you enjoyed the cat for a second there. And I hope to see you all next within 2 weeks. I am sorry that we were a little bit short today. Next time we're going to take 1.5 to 2 hours to do this. You can find me at Call Me Jay on YouTube. Anybody else wants to say anything before we go?
Bye.
You're
hi, my
all lovely people.
My name's KVG. I make music, some of it in Dutch, some of it in English. You can find links to all that stuff on my Twitter at KVG on Twitter. Also, huge shout out to Skatia, who is also in chat by the way, who did the art for Maya. You can find that on our About page. Click on the image to go to her Twitter, or you can find her at skatiacomics.com. She has a lovely LGBT comic. You should check it out. It's on tapas.io. Also, of course, a huge shout out to our other artist, Kui. You can find her at instagram.com/kuiattemptsart, or again on the About page, click on any of the images to go to her Instagram. And all of the info is also on our About page. So yeah, be sure to follow us at CastJedi on Twitter and follow our Twitch channel, or subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube.
So,
Also, I want to have a huge thanks for Swanky for being here for the second time, because we didn't address that the last time, but like for someone to just come on and like be our first guest, that's amazing.
yeah, thank you very much. I'm sorry you forgot that, but totally. Thank you for being here. I hope you're having a good time.
I hope I will in the future as well. And it's a good thing to be here. Got a lot more characters I need to play anyway. So Better get on it.
So with that, I am going to end everything, and I hope to see all of you within 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye!